So that is the last recorded photo ever taken of Scott Weiland, only hours before his death. Scott, of course, had enjoyed much success and many legendary moments with his band, the Stone Temple Pilots, and again in the 2000s found some success joining Slash and Duff from Guns N' Roses and others, forming the band Velvet Revolver. Even rejoined with STP to release their sixth album in 2010. But things took a bit of a sour turn. STP disbanded. Scott then formed his own band, the Wildabouts, and there were some concerns about his health at this time. Performances not quite up to his usual standards, even forgetting words sometimes, appearing intoxicated. So it was kind of a sad deal going on there with Scott, the legendary performer and awesome onstage performances that we were used to seeing from him over the years, but that just wasn't happening at this point. So the Wildabouts actually had a gig set up for Thursday, December the 3rd. Unfortunately, due to poor ticket sales, the show was canceled. So on this night, on the 2nd of December, Scott and his bass player Tommy Black decided to do some drinking. And this is where a fan came up, and this is where this photo was taken. And that photo was taken at Mac's Golden Pheasant Restaurant in Elmhurst, Illinois. That's where Scott and Tommy were drinking that night. So the cool thing about this, Scott was very nice to the fan, friendly, was open to the photo being taken, no problems, and was a big moment for that fan, obviously. So that was the night of Wednesday, December the 2nd. The next morning, Thursday, December the 3rd, Scott gets up around 9 a.m. while his bus is driving to Bloomington, Minnesota, gets himself a drink out of the fridge, goes back to bed. Scott then sends a text to his wife, Jamie. It says, "I'm so in love with my beautiful wife." And so just a few hours later that day at 12:15 p.m., band member Tommy Black is knocking on his door to see if he wants to get up and do some stuff. But there was no answer, so they just thought, that's fine, we'll just let him sleep. That was kind of the rule they had. If Scott's sleeping, just let him sleep. So Scott's wife by this time had received his text. She tries to call him back, but gets no response, and she starts to worry at this point, because Scott would always pick up the phone on his days off. So Jamie ends up getting a hold of the tour manager, tells them to go check on Scott. Around 8:17 p.m. that night, they do go in and check on him. They find him lying on his left side on his bed, but he's unresponsive. He's got no pulse. The police are then called. They come in, take a look at Scott, realize he's cold to the touch, and very sadly, he's gone. He's passed away. It was said that he died in his sleep. So as I say, a sad and tragic end there for Scott Weiland. Had just turned 48 years old that October, so very young indeed. Gave us a lot of great music. An extraordinary vocalist. STP, his solo material, even released that Christmas album, Velvet Revolver. That Wildabouts album is awesome, Blaster. He could do it all. And as I release this video, it's coming right up on his 10-year anniversary, December 3rd, 2015. So, rest in peace, Scott Weiland.
Ain't the same for you and me, cartoon-like reality, dogs and cats and children, the deepest wound is hidden. Ain't the same for you and me, comatose commodity, superheroes dying, all the children crying. Sell my records if I'm dead, purple flowers once again. Hope it's sooner, hope it's near, corporate records fiscal year. Down the river, down the river.